Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule well. And shalom to you sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning, and to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Nathan, come out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Just coming back with a quick one through the Spirit on my way to work. Let's get right to it. This is Proverbs chapter 29. We start at verse 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. Right. And we know that ultimate wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. Because we know, let's say in Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof, if not who and where is he? You know, if we paraphrasing. All right. And we know, pursuing the Malachi 1:4, that Esau is considered what the border of wickedness. All right. So when it comes to wickedness, man, you know, he was created for it. And then you got the 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that follow after your oppressor and want to follow the ways of the heathen. So you become just as wicked as them. All right, because Jake like to get all into these other gods. They like to follow different philosophies and doctrines. They like to do everything but serve Yahweh by Shem Shah. You know, and that's why they're going to be destroyed on this side and have to be born back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom. All right. But see, now, since Yahweh Shemashah gave the earth to the wicked, Esau, even so-called white man, you're seeing wickedness be pushed throughout the four corners of the earth. Because it says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. That's why Yahweh Shemashah is laying judgment on this place and all the dwelling places of Esau, even so-called white man. All right, he's not going to live in comfort anymore. All right, he's trying to find ways to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shemashah, but it's impossible. You know, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. And basically, no one could. I'm sorry, find me. It was like, who can deliver out of his hand, right? Because Yahweh Shemashah's got a set judgment for this place. Hey, remember he said that the bounds that it cannot pass in Job. So Esau's rulership is going to it has an expiration date. Okay? Proverbs 29:16 again says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases. Right. So since the wicked is set up, they're tailor-made to go against the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why you see the alphabet community be pushed on a high level. All right. You know, they're trying to teach it in schools. You know, they got this whole damn month of June has been dedicated to them. And then they threw you niggas in Juneteenth just to make you feel a little better. But everybody knows this whole month is set up for quote-unquote Pride Month. And Yahweh Shemashah hates pride. All right? But hey, that's what happens when the wicked and the bearers rule, man. You know? Because if this was a righteous society, they wouldn't push those agendas. They'd actually delete these people. All right? Because it's a cancer to society, man. You know? Men thinking they're women and women thinking they're men. You know, the straight confusion. All right? Then on top of that, you can worship anything in this country. Hell, you can worship your Jordan collection if that's what you want. You can make anything an idol. All right, God unto you. And here in America, hey, they'll hold to that. Right? You got people that claim to be babies and other weirdo stuff, man. It's a bizarre world, man. So, like I said, as the wickedness is increased, as the wicked are increased, so is transgression. It says, but the righteous shall see their fall. See? Because they're not getting away with anything. Alright? They're not getting away with anything. Alright? They're just getting a tab built up. So, Yahweh Shemashah is getting ready to close out their tab. Alright? They got Yahweh Shemashah's got all these receipts against Esau, even the so-called white man. And those who follow. All the heathen and like 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All those that follow the ways of Esau, and followed his corrupted ways and put him as God, because, that's why it says the God of this world. And basically what? Taking the minds of the people. Alright? Esau Edom's the God of this world. The so-called white man. And his technology and the fact that he's in the power seats. So 2/3 of our people plus these nations, they worship him, man. And so they follow his ways. You say, see, that's how the white man gets down. He does it this way, so that's the way I'm gonna do it. Yeah, but his ways are corrupted. Alright? Yeah, his way, like I said, all he knows is rape, rob, and murder. Alright? Taking advantage of people. You see that on the job too. Like, Jacob go to his business schools and follow his business practices, be like, oh, well, it's just business. Like how Esau does, man. See, because they follow the prosperity of the wicked, and then they want to mimic that. All right, because they want a piece of the pie. All these damn influencers, and especially 2/3 of you niggas, Latino, Native Americans, all you podcasters that uphold the America Babylon the Great, in this system, this beast system. And they're gonna be the first ones too to be promoting the MOT to the B. Once it, hits on a wide scale, because you got people using it right now. All right, as we speak. You, of course, like anything, you're gonna have early adopters. But it's gonna be people like him and these sellout celebrity Israelites. All right, that's got these corruptible crowns. All right, they're gonna use them. All right, to push the agenda, and they're gonna happily do it because they want to keep their riches. They like their mansions, all right? They like their maids and servants, all right? They love the fame, all right? So they'll do anything to keep it. It's like they ain't, because, Jake ain't going back broke. That's how, a lot of them say that. They ain't gonna give up their riches. Matter of fact, let me get spot. Let's get this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1, and it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Yeah, but see that, and it's opposite, because the wicked is in rulership, all right, and they're not wise. Yeah, they're wise in their own eyes and their own conceits, all right, because Esau, he like I say, he don't follow the scriptures, or he utilizes the scriptures in a controlling manner. He manipulates the scriptures to fit his agenda. All right, it's not Yahweh Shemashah's agenda. All right, So he instructs his people in unrighteousness. All right, he instructs his people to go against the Most High. Hell, he instructs the people of the world to not even believe there's a God. Like I said, he wants you to believe he's God with his technology and his science. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right. So if you have wicked rulership, guess what? The rest of your leadership and then the people, your citizens, right, they're going to be wicked. All right, let's see. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shai setting aside an elect that's going to uphold righteousness, going to uphold the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and do what's right in the sight of his eyes to the best of his ability. All right. And to his elect, hey, they're going to be blameless, all right, in the times to come. All right, because he's chosen them from the beginning. All right, and guess what? They're going to know the truth, and they're going to believe. They're going to have the faith, which is a gift. Faith is a gift. All right. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. Right, and see, that's that's who's in control, an unwise king, man. Hey, you see what Donald J. Trump's doing, man? He's causing hella chaos. All right? And he don't give a damn. And he's in that spirit of get down or lay down. That's why Jacob's trouble, which is happening, right, and it's starting off with the Northern Kingdom, Now, there's Southern Kingdom, too, like, quote-unquote Haitians, which are, Levi, lawyer. All right. Guess what? Shit. They're going through it, man, with these deportations, man. It's really happening. Shit, my wife works in like a home health care type deal. She's a nurse. It's not really. It's based on new mothers and their babies or whatever. Anyways. She's got a lot of Northern, because she's Northern Kingdom herself, speaks Spanish or whatnot, and she got a lot of clients, man. Their husbands are getting deported, or their uncles, or people very close to them are getting snatched up as they go to work or come out of their job. So this is real, and it's happening. All right. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And this is the verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable. Yeah, see? Like, that's what I said, that it's, Yahweh Shemel Shai ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right, and he setteth up whoever he will, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so he set up the wicked, and then guess what? The wicked are going to be taken down. Like I said, all he knows is rape, rob, and murder. Kill, and steal. Right? And that's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans still won't have any rest until we get delivered, until we get saved. All right, by Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, because, hey, Esau's trying to keep us, keep the tribes down and up. All right, he wants to see us destroyed. But guess what? That one that's profitable is going to be Yahweh Shai. All right, because he's going to uphold righteousness. He's going to uphold the law, statutes, commandments, Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, and that's what that's why it says we're seeing, a new earth and a new heaven. All right, so it's going to be a earth refreshed under righteous rulership. All right. Well, I made it to the destination, so I pray that was edifying to the elect. With that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to